Senator from the 22nd. Senator Constantine, you're recognized for brief remarks.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. It would be very hard for me. It's hard for me to get up and not say goodbye, but talk about my good friend Victor Crist. But it's doubly hard because Victor gave me a speech that I was supposed to give, and I lost it. Victor, I'm sorry. I'm looking for it, though, Victor. I really am. You know, Mr. President, when we walked through the chambers the first time in 1993 in the session, and you know, it was the largest Republican freshman class in the House had ever had to that time, and Senator Thrasher and myself and Senator Gay and Senator Villalobos and all of us saw this picture, or what was the picture, but the actual person. We were a little bit, who is this guy? And that time he had an earring. And, okay, where did he come from? But we found out very quickly. A lot of you don't know that Victor's a direct descendant of Zachary Taylor, old rough and ready. Other than Senator Fasano, no one is more ready when he comes to this floor than Senator Crist. And maybe he would give him a good, a good run for his money. If you do want to get on Victor, you do move things on his desk, or you move things on this desk, and I will tell you, he's not going to be very happy about that. I had the honor of being one of his groomsmen at his wedding, and everyone is absolutely correct. Angela is the best thing that ever happened in his life. And by the way, Angela, thank you for what you did for all of us that are leaving. You and the other Senator Peden's wife and everybody. You all, let me tell you, it was really nice. And they told us then that 150 years of service is leaving the Senate. 150 years of service. Victor, we could talk about his accomplishments in the legislative process all day. We can talk about how he has constantly worked for the criminal justice and for the people back home. But there is nothing. The kindred spirit that he and I have had is in philanthropy. He and I both very early on knew that that was something that was a whole lot more important to us in our lives, and that was helping other people and helping people back home. And we both had our own charities, and actually we both got very interested in the others. And I will tell you that, as Senator Joyner and Senator Lawson have said, there is no one more dedicated to his community, Hillsborough County, than Victor Crist. I went to, that organization, that university center, a couple of years ago. Victor was going through some health problems, as many of you recall, and he actually later on reminded me that he didn't remember that I had come because he was sick and he was on medication. But he left his home and met me over at the university center and took me through every room. And every room had a history. Every room had a past, and every room had people involved. And it was amazing, members, amazing what this man has done in his community. Somebody said he raised $500 million. That is nothing compared to the heart that he put into that community. There are people that day that I walked up, and it wasn't a rock star as much as it was someone that they just felt cared so much for them. And we went into basketball rooms and we went into ballet rooms, and Victor was much prouder of the ballet room than he was of the basketball court. But that's because he is a great patron of the arts. Believes in it strongly, believes that it is important for his fellow man and for people of all types of backgrounds to be involved in the arts, and that it was so apparent at his center. I just want you to know that I had more fun and still laugh more about the times that we had at his wedding, because it was so apparent how much he loved his community, the community loved him, he loved his wife and his family that he was marrying into, and they loved him. And so I just want you to know, and I wish Senator Villalobos was here. I know he has things to do because he also has so much love for Senator Crist, that it has always been an honor to serve with him. It's always been fun to serve with him. And I know that he's going back home and running for county commissioner, and I wish him the very best, because I know not only will he win, but Hillsborough County will be better off for the fact that he will serve them as he has served all the people of Florida. And I just wish him the very best.